It's Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Power USA. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the show. We back. Now, we'll start with the NBA. We have some breaking news in the NBA. We have SGA, a reigning MVP, just signed a lucrative deal of $285 million, super max contract extension with the champion Oklahoma City Thunder. This is now the richest annual salary for a player in NBA history. Nobody has ever got this amount of money for one season or 4 seasons, however, whatever it was. Nobody's ever been making this amount of money. He deserves this check, in my opinion.
That's what I was just ready to
add on. He checked all the boxes. He did everything he's supposed to do. Cause
you love him though. It shows that you ain't the only one.
I love his game.
His game. That's what I'm talking about. His game.
His game. I don't love him. I love his game.
And it shows that you were not wrong with your judgment on your stance on the way he played, because someone else loves his game too, to give him $88 million?
$85 million.
Excuse me, $85 million.
Yes.
The highest paid contract in NBA history. But again, he deserves it. Ain't like they just gave out some money just to give it out on a whim and see if they get some. No, he deserves it. He's going to play for that money. He might outperform that 285, you ask me. They might got to start raising these joints higher and higher.
He's still young too. So
how old is he about?
SGA about probably like 27.
27. He's a child, man. He still is growing into the game.
Yeah, he's a kid, man. So for him to get this type of deal, he's 26.
26 years old.
So for him to get this type of deal with the Oklahoma City Thunder, this means that the Thunder is going to be good for a very long time.
Let me ask you a question, Toffee.
He's still young.
Do you think they got what it takes to make it back again next year?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yes. Yes, they have.
SGA, you just go ahead.
The best player in the league.
Ho, is he? I say Ho now. Is he really the best player in the league?
Yes, 32 points in the regular season, 30 points in the finals. He averaged 30 in the finals, 32 points in the regular season, and now you pay this man, you get this man to this place where as though he's comfortable, confident, and now ready to move forward and do it again next season. Because all the other guys are going to get better around him. You got all these other young players. You got Holmgren, you got Jalen Williams. You got all these players around him. You got Caruso, who's a veteran. They have a good young bench, and they still have draft picks. So this team is going to continue to get better, and I expect them to be right there in the thick of things next year in the Western Conference and possibly even make the finals again next year.
I'm going to stop going against you too, man, because it seemed like what you was talking about with this guy, SGA, and not only what you talking about, what he showed me, but I just thought you was biased and just was like, I like the little kid and giving him a shot or whatever. But you were absolutely right. That kid is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's well deserved that he got the contract he got.
Yeah, so I think that he'll definitely be an MVP again next season as well. I think he'll win it again next season.
That's a heavy statement.
Yeah, he'll win it again.
You think he's gonna win it back to back?
Because I don't really see nobody really that close. I see Donna. What's called from the Nuggets? Jokic. Jokic can probably be right there again. I mean,
what about Luka?
Luka probably can do it too.
Don't do that.
In LA, Luka probably can do it, but I'm just saying.
But you still have some good pieces around. Like you don't like Trae Young no more, trying to make a run at it again.
Trae Young.
Yeah.
Trae Young has never been an MVP. Trae Young is just a good player. He's a good player. Not taking that from, but he's never been an MVP. And I don't think he's ever going to
be an MVP, huh?
No.
You boy. You know what?
I'll be very surprised.
Okay. You'll be very surprised.
Yeah, he doesn't have.
Killer instinct.
I don't want to knock him, but I don't think he does. I would say that he doesn't have what SGA has.
And what is it that SGA have that he don't?
Everything.
You was waiting for that question.
He checks all the boxes.
You was waiting for that question, but you bit right at it. Everything.
He has everything he needs to be successful. So
okay.
If you're a caregiver, please check your pay stubs to be sure you're paid for overtime. Here at Make It Care, we make sure you're getting paid time and a half for overtime. Call now.
Another breaking news: we got a veteran who got injured this season in the playoffs. Damian Lillard was just cut or waived by the Bucks. The Bucks just waived Damian Lillard. Everyone's saying they're looking to make room to sign the center from the Indiana Pacers, Miles Turner, who's a free agent. Turner has agreed to a 4-year, $107 million with the Bucks. So he's going to be moving on to play with the Bucks, and then Lillard, for $113 million, is going to be somehow broken down over a period of time for him to get paid. And also, what's going to happen is he's going to test free agency. I can see him linking on to a playoff contending, championship contending team.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of teams going to be after him, but I'm trying to figure out why they let him go.
Because he's old, 34 years old, towards the
You don't think he has it no more, like game time, like the Dame time? You don't think it's that no more? Can never get back to
34 and then towards Achilles. It's going to be.
You don't think he's better than Chris Paul?
Chris Paul's retired.
I mean, not Chris Paul. Excuse me, Paul George, because they're both older. Who you think can give you?
Right now,
yeah,
between them two, Lilard and Paul.
Yeah,
George.
It's hard for you to think.
I probably would take Lilard, but Lilard wouldn't fit on the
Sixers.
It's gonna be out Maxey.
Okay, but I'm just saying, we not just the Sixers. Any team that's these two players is here, and you're looking for one, but
I'm taking Dame.
Okay.
I'm taking Dame. Right?
So he's better than Paul George, right? I mean,
right now, yeah.
George Paul right now.
But he tore his Achilles. But the thing is, back to Damian Lillard. He's 34 years old. He tore his Achilles. Mm-hmm. At this age now, these type of injuries make it hard to come back.
So you're saying take a toll on the body overall?
Yeah, he's 34. He's approaching 40 years old. Got a lot of wear and tear. You know, they saw what he had in Milwaukee, and they're like, oh, this is not enough for us to get over the hump. When they signed him, they thought that was going to make them, a championship contender, but bringing him on, it just wasn't enough. So now you move on, you pair Giannis with Thuner, and you put somebody in that spot to fill that point guard void, because all you need is somebody to get the ball to Giannis, man. Really, and I think Lillard is going to probably, latch on with, like I said, a playoff team.
Yeah, a playoff team is definitely going to grab him.
But he's old, like let's just say.
But you don't think he got nothing to give though? To a playoff team?
For sure.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're telling me he's 34 years old, he's coming off Achilles injury, but can he still contribute to a team that's already put together that's making a run at the championship?
Yeah, he could. I just think that he.
But his starting days and all that is over.
Have to choose what team he probably want to go to. I can see him going like I said, the Knicks possibly, but they do have they will have to make some room for him.
No Lakers.
Lakers is a good option for him. Detroit. They take him down there in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I can see him going to some of these places and possibly make an impact. Orlando. Mm-hmm. Orlando just lost their point guard, but they have some notable pieces of there. But there are some places that you can put Lillard, and then he can be, a positive aspect to the team. I just think that they just have to find a place for him to go, because he's going to miss majority of the season this year with that injury, rehabbing, trying to get himself together to get back to playing, but. He tore his Achilles, man. They're hard to come back from.
Yeah, but today's medical science and all that, they're bending these athletes back up pretty fast.
Yeah, but
15,
he's
20 years ago.
He's older. He's 34. He'll be 35 next year. That's like getting. Not saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Not saying he's not a Dame, not Dame time, but it's just that when you get
older.
Is
he really still Dame time though?
He played fairly well in the playoffs. He still averaged about close to 27 points a game last season. So he's played pretty well.
Yeah.
It's just that he just at this point in time, the Bucks, like with anything, any business, you got to make a hard decision, but you got to make a decision that's going to be right for the franchise. And they're looking at his $113 million at his age that they owe him. We can just bring in Miles Turner and bring in someone else, bring in some notable pieces. Because, it wasn't like he was healthy all last season. So they missed him all last season and still made the playoffs.
Right.
So it's like, it's not like we really need him to make the playoffs. We got to get in there in the playoffs and see what happens. Tbise, the best in sports entertainment, here live in Providence, USA, TNT Media Group. We're back. So I want to speak about something. There's been speculation. LeBron James is probably going to be out of LA this season. I can see him probably moving on. He just signed the player option for $52 million, but people are saying that he's probably going to, be traded at some point this season.
Where's who? Like, where's LeBron trying to? So you think the Lakers is trying to trade him, or he wants out?
The Lakers may trade him because it's just like this player. He took the player option to $52 million. It's like, do the Lakers really need LeBron down there in LA. LeBron is LeBron.
We
James.
talking about LeBron James though.
LeBron James, but he's getting a little older. You see what happened with Damian Lillard.
Yeah, but
LeBron is actually older than Dame, so it's like now.
Is LeBron producing more than Damian Lillard right now today?
LeBron James is a basketball, what they say,
Phenom.
Yeah, he's a savant, whatever they call him. But
Okay.
he's at this age, anybody can be traded. I think LeBron has a no trade clause. I believe he could have a no trade clause in his contract. But now that the Lakers are under new ownership, no, they sold it.
Yes.
Sold.
Mm-hmm.
So they have new ownership there. New ownership may come in and say, look, Brian, we were looking to move you to another team, get some pieces for you to surround Luka Doncic, because Luka is the face of the organization.
He
now.
is.
They're gonna probably extend or sign Luka for a lucrative deal
Long
this
time
off season,
contract.
lock him in, and they're gonna probably look forward to moving on from LeBron James. LeBron is old, man. He's getting older, so these conversations have to be had. Like, hey, listen, it's LeBron.
These are the hard conversations.
Yeah, you gotta have these hard conversations. You gotta make a decision now. LeBron still has a lot left in the tank, in my opinion. I think at least 2-3 more years.
Good years.
He takes care of his body. I'm talking about 2-3 years before because he's still averaging 24, 25 points a game. He's still at that point. He hasn't dropped down to averaging 16 or 17 yet. So I say 2-3 years, still averaging over 20 points a game and being very, very productive. And as LeBron can be a point guard, he can be whatever you need him to be. Now the thing is, where do they trade him? Where do they get the most value for trading LeBron? So $52 million on the books, get him out of here, bringing some young pieces around Luka. Luka's young. Try to make a playoff run. You still have Austin Reeves there. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it can happen, man. It can happen. You can definitely see LeBron.
You can see it. You can see them moving him for some pieces that fit around Luka.
Yeah.
In his later years of his career.
Correct.
So you're saying this will be like a business move, basically.
Yeah, it'd be like a business move, business decision.
And a decision for the team to make the overall team, though.
Yeah, because he's getting older. When you get old, you gotta take these things into consideration. Organizations they seen what you had with Luka last year. They seen a lot. We've seen a lot. We see the numbers. We see what happened now. But you look at LeBron being old and Luka Doncic really didn't play that well in the playoffs.
Right.
He kind of regressed. So now these conversations you got to have. Hey, listen, Luka, we're gonna pay you this money, but this is what we need from you, X, Y, Z. LeBron James, hey, listen, we may keep you this season. We may let you go. You're getting older, whatever the case may be. But I'm pretty sure there's some interest there in possibly making the trade to get LeBron out of there at some point, especially him opting in $52 million this season. It might be something to think about. I would probably, if I was them, I would at least consider it because you have to get some pieces back. Because LeBron has the option to retire at any time. He can say, "I'm done,"
and then you left with nothing.
You have nothing. But you do have cap space. That salary was gone, and this is LeBron's last year with the Lakers as far as his contract obligations. But I can see them, making a move and getting him out of there, free of that $52 million, and probably to get some of these free agents out here. I could probably see LeBron being traded. Something happening really, really soon. If it's going to happen, it probably will happen right now. They probably won't want to do it during the regular season. They will be looking forward to doing it sometime right now. And I can see him opting in, and then now I can see a big blockbuster trade coming down the pipeline where LeBron's going somewhere else. I'm serious, man. The next few weeks, I can see LeBron being traded before, because they don't want to start the season and then have everything going and then trade, and then they probably will look forward to making something happen before the season starts, in my opinion. Hey, listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails, but I want to put y'all on something. I want to tell y'all about this company. It's called PA Cleaning Company. They are currently offering right now, you get your whole house clean, all the carpets in your house. They'll do the full house, all the carpets for $199. You can't beat that. Tell them that Tales from the Jails sent you. 267-838-6309. 267-838-6309. You can also follow them on Instagram at PA Cleaning 2930. Tell them that Tawfiq sent you. It's Tales from the Jails. Get it done for $199, the whole house. $199. Call today. It's 267-838-6309. PA Cleaning Company at PA Cleaning Company 2930. Jalen Ramsey, now Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, it seems like the Steelers are going for it right now, in my opinion. It seems like the Steelers are looking to make a playoff push and bring in Ramsey. And
But I don't see how though. They ain't got no quarterback. What is they? I don't know. I don't know. I'm still putting the pieces together just as well as they doing. You thinking they ready to try to make a playoff push just because they brought Jalen Ramsey in? Like whatever notable pieces do they got besides DJ Metcalf?
But you know,
Like
the Steelers
they have no running back.
You know,
They have no quarterback.
Who?
The Steelers.
Well, they do have a good defense. They got a quarterback over there.
Who?
They got Rodgers. They got DK Metcalf. They got Jalen Ramsey on the other side. They just sent their safety. They sent Minka Fitzpatrick in that trade. So they bring in Jalen Ramsey. It seemed like they're just trying to in my opinion they're trying to win.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think they're trying to compete for a Super Bowl?
Yeah, because you bring in a player like
Jalen Ramsey.
You bring in what? DK Metcalf.
Mm-hmm.
They have some other.
When you lose pieces like Minka Fitzpatrick, you lose pieces like George Pickens. Like I don't know. It's like you trading out. Like
would you get
then
rid of
T.J. Watt's still up in the air. They don't know what they want to do with him, whether trade him or keep him. I just don't know. I just think they want to be relevant, like probably fighting for the division or whatever. But I don't think this is a push for like a playoff contention Super Bowl team. I just don't see it. Like
really?
Aaron Rodgers is through to me. But to you, what is he?
I think he just
Think he still got some thread on the tires and can get it done?
He is a system quarterback, I believe. You could
Okay, so you plug him in like he was in Green Bay. So you're saying Green Bay, he was system. So when he left Green Bay, he was horrible after he left Green Bay.
Horrible?
Yes, when he went to the Jets, he was horrible.
Okay, but what I'm saying
all years, horrible.
But what I'm saying to you is this: you get somebody like him around Mike Tomlin, a great head coach. You get him there with somebody like that, a good defense. You can't the Jets defense is better than the Pittsburgh defense last year. No, I don't believe so. You get him there with a great, not a good head coach, but a Hall of Fame great head coach, who got Russell Wilson deep into the playoffs last year. Now you get rid of Pickens. You mean tell me you're not going to swap Pickens for DK Metcalf? Got a good offensive line. Got a good running back.
Who they running back?
What's the young guy name?
You talking about good running back? You supposed to break. What running back they got?
They have a good running back. I forget his name, but they have a good running back over there in Pittsburgh. But what I'm saying to you is they have a good offensive line. They have a good defense. They have good. So they're just right there, a few pieces away from possibly being in contention. Now they're in a tough division with Baltimore and all them guys.
Yeah, you think they can beat Baltimore?
I don't know. The playoffs. Lamar hasn't really been someone that I'll be like,
Then you got Cincinnati over there dragging them up and down the field like this. They team is not put together like these dogs over here. I don't think they're better than the Chargers. It's Kansas City. Like AFC just have two. Like they got a lot of great teams over there, man. And I'm not saying Pittsburgh is trash, but I don't think that they at the top of the heap of that pile. I think they might be mid-tier out of all the teams over there.
Oh, that's right. That's what they got. My bad. They got Gainwell down there now for Eagles. Don't front on Gainwell.
Starting back.
Gainwell down there. Gainwell young, man. He's young. Don't front on Gainwell. Gainwell's still young. Gainwell is only 26 years old. You can't front on Gainwell. And they got Caleb Johnson down there. He's a young guy. He's only 21. So you got some good pieces down there. And Gainwell's probably going to back up Caleb Johnson down there. But they got a good squad, man.
Man, I hear what you're saying, Tawfiq, and it's all cool. But I just don't see it with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't see them making any type of push. I'll be surprised if they made the playoffs. I'm very surprised.
Well, this Jalen Ramsey
over there I'm gonna let you go, but over there in that AFC, especially in their division. And you got Cleveland ain't no sucker. Cleveland played them very well.
Yeah, but it's a divisional game, so you're right. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? And then Cincinnati and then Baltimore over there. Oh my, you got a juggernaut division. And what do you tell me they come at in that division?
In that
between 1, 2, 3, and 4.
With Pittsburgh, Baltimore,
Cleveland,
Cincinnati, and Cleveland.
Yeah.
Number 2.
So who being 1? Baltimore?
Yeah.
And you think Pittsburgh is better than Cincinnati Bengals?
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious, man! Come on, man.
What? Yes.
Come on, man.
Yes.
You think Pittsburgh is better than Cincinnati Bengals?
Yes.
Joe Burrow.
Yes.
Big Chase.
Yes.
Big Higgins.
Yes, man. Yes.
Oh my eyes.
Yes, I believe that they are. If you look at what's called crawled into the playoffs. What's called it was tough for them last year, man. Cincinnati was they didn't even make the playoffs last year. Made the playoffs. They was number 2. They was 10-7. Cincinnati was 9-8. So you mean tell me this? So they are better than them, and they have made the playoffs. So for me, Mike Tomlin over there, Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, some good notable pieces, some good running backs off his line. I can see them being number 2 seed, and possibly even, I can't. My bad, I can't give them that.
Well, go ahead. Let me just hear what you was going to say. No, but go ahead. Just put it out there. Go ahead. I just want to see where your mind was floating at. Just to see the things that you pick with.
No, I'm not going to say that.
Okay, all right.
I'm not even going to say. I'm not even going to put that in there because that it's not. I would expect the Ravens with the MVP, who should have won the MVP last year too. But in my opinion, I voted for Lamar to win. But I think that they'll be fairly good.
Okay.
But it's Tbise, the best in sports entertainment.